lovely day, Nigeria. This is Bystanders at Newstand Flip TV. I remain Ambode, and in this edition, we will be reading from Daily Sun as the headline reads: Ambode says it is over. Ambode has just accepted defeat from the just concluded APC election. This is Bystanders at Newstand Flip TV. Let's hear people's review. Come along.
Audio Jungle.
We're still on Bystanders at Newstand on Flip TV. With me here is Mr. Ademola, who would review. Ambode says it is over. Do you think it was fair on Ambode to have lost the election, sir?
What I think about it, this one is by ballot. Anything is by ballot. There's nothing you can say.
Now, Ambode has accepted defeat. Do you think it is okay for him to have accepted it?
Why he knows that they defeat him, so there's nothing there by balloting.
Do you think that Sanwo-Olu will be a better candidate, sir?
Until when they started performing, we cannot say that one at present.
Yes. Do you think that if Sanwo-Olu goes head to head with other candidates, candidates from other parties, do you think that he will win the election as the gubernatorial candidate? Do you think he will win the election?
It's by balloting now. Everybody is going to vote that day.
But do you think that he will win, sir?
Until then, there are so many party contenders for that. Anybody, which anybody like, vote for it in Lagos State.
Okay, sir. But you don't know if he will be a better person, sir.
That's what I'm saying. When they start working, now you can say this is a better man, no better man. You can't condemn him now. You cannot say it's better until when he started performing. Now people will say, okay, this one is trying. With
the assessment of Lagos so far, APC and APC has done a lot of job. Do you think that they will continue in the next upcoming election?
Well, the same party. They have a manifesto. They follow the manifesto in the same party. But if I say it's another party, they will start another thing.
We're still on Bystanders at Newstand on Flip TV. With me here is Mr. Olajide, who would review. Ambode says it is over. Do you think it is fair on Ambode to have lost the election, sir?
Well, in the first place, Ambode was imposed on us. It was not like we wanted him in the first place. It was imposed on us. Now another person has been imposed on us again. So I think it is fair. Everything is fair in war.
So we mean that everyone has been imposed on us ever since, sir?
Obviously.
But they've been
at least at the primary levels.
But they've been functioning.
Yes, that's another question for another day. Whether they've been functioning or not is another question. But whether we have actually been the one that has chosen them at the primary level is also another question.
Okay, now now that Sanwo-Olu has won the election, the premier election, do you think that he is likely to win the 2019 gubernatorial election of Lagos State?
Yes, I think so. If you look at the numbers that he was able to pull, if you are able to pull 970,000 votes at the primary levels alone, it shows that APC is a very popular party. It shows that they have a lot of supporters, and I think the power of incumbency, because if you check what Ambode said, he said he's ready to work with him. So that power of incumbency would eventually work for him at the end of the day.
Don't you think that once we look at their agenda and their manifesto, they might have a better offer than the APC?
Yeah, like I said earlier, they already have the power of incumbency. We've already seen what APC can do. And I think in terms of governance, I don't think they have done too badly. I think that is the advantage that they had over others. Anybody that other parties are going to field, they are going to be fielding them from a disadvantaged point of view because we have not seen what they can do. We don't know how they would perform. So people would like to remain conservative and choose the one that we've already seen what they can do.
Now, for politics, we cannot tell what will happen next. So suppose that Ambode comes to another party and emerges as the flag bearer of the party. Do you think that he will emerge the winner of the seat, the gubernatorial seat, for the upcoming election?
Well, I don't think he will decamp anyway, because if he decamps right now, he's going to be impeached. And I'm sure he would have done his calculations before he comes out and says he has concedes defeat and he has accepted to work with Sanwo-Olu. I think he must have weighed his options. So I don't think he's going to decamp at this point in time.
Mrs. Adebule left him and chose the party's candidate, if you remember. Do you think this was fair on Ambode on his own part?
Well, I don't know the in three cases that went on behind the scenes. But I think Adebule would have seen the handwriting on the wall for her to have decamped. It was almost like all the internal wrangling has affected Ambode's camp. Nobody is ready to support him any longer. And I think that is what Adebule have seen for her to have decamped. So I think it's fair, really, at the end of it.
Do you know why people were not ready to support Ambode for the premise?
Well, I cannot be so sure, but from the insinuations I'm getting, I think it has to do with his ego, with his stepping on so many people's toes, and not, following the blueprints, supposedly, the way Tinubu said it. I think those are few of the reasons that made people, decamp away from his own.
Do you think him losing the election was a reason for was true godfatherism, which is supposed to be operated in Lagos?
Well, I think that is a factor. The godfather aspect is a factor. But I think for everybody to have gone against you, that means you have to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself some questions. Well, maybe the godfather influence was there, but you should have had some supporters as well. So for everybody to have gone against you, that means there is something you are not doing right.
On Bystanders at Newstand on Flip TV with me here is Mr. Tilaka, who would review Ambode says it's over. What do you have to say about Ambode's loss, sir?
Well, Ambode lost under Godfather's problem. He didn't want to follow the Godfather's decision. The governor is trying as a governor, but they don't want him. They don't want him there. People don't want him because where they are enjoying illegal life, the man don't want it that way. I think where they are stealing, the man don't want it that way.
So you mean that all the errors that they counted against him were correct?
It's fake.
Or fake?
I don't accept that. Okay. You will see what the man is doing when you go to every local area in the state. So those working against him, they are wrong working against him. But they are following their godfather Tinubu, working against the man. That's what I have to say.
Do you think that Sanwo-Olu will be a better governor?
He will not be a better governor because he will work under his godfather.
But other people have worked under the godfather who we tag as Jagaban.
At the long run, what happened to Ambode will happen to him because it happened to Fashola too. That's what I'm saying. What happened to Fashola is what happened to Ambode, and it's going to happen to Sanwo-Olu too.
But do you think that you will win the gubernatorial election, 2019 gubernatorial election?
Well, it's left for the people. If Ambode is captain under Ambode party, I will vote for him.
You vote for Ambode, sir?
Yes, but I don't know what is going to happen. Well, now they didn't use him as a candidate. I don't know what will happen to APC. We are watching. We observe him.
Audio Jungle.
Who would review Ambode says it's over. Do you think that his loss was fair on him or it was not fair?
It was not fair.
Why do you have to say that, sir?
Because as a good citizen of Nigeria and as a governor, since he has failed the primary and he has accepted defeat, and he has concluded that he has done what he has supposed to do by stepping down for the other person. So I believe that he had done well for what he have done, because as a good citizen, since he stepped down for him to continue, for his opponent to continue, I believe that is a good faith for him. It's a good stand for him. It's a good citizen.
His opponent, which is Babajide Sanwo-Olu, would be a better candidate, sir?
I believe that he will be a better candidate because people are really supporting him. The primary people are really.
Let's not forget let's not forget that there's still a Lagos election. I mean, the gubernatorial election of Lagos State 2019, the gubernatorial election. Do you think that we will win the gubernatorial election?
I believe.
That Sanwo-Olu,
yes,
every other party that are going to bring in out candidates.
It will win.
They will win the
yes.
We're still on Bystanders at Newstand on Flip TV. With me here is Mr. Benjamin, who would review Ambode says it's over. Do you think that Sanwo-Olu will be a better candidate than Ambode was?
Well, Sanwo-Olu, I don't know him. The one that I know is the one that I trust. Because if they abandon Ambode, I think Lagos will have abundant projects. They will have abundant projects. Now, I like the man, the way he's doing, the way that he's working in Lagos State. But that new guy, I don't know his capacity. But if they allow the new man to enter, I think that there must be a lot of crisis in Lagos.
Let's not forget that Ambode was also given to us by this same party, APC. Why do you think that Sanwo-Olu will not be better than him, since he was given to us again by the same party?
When you are looking at Ambode, Sanwo-Olu can never deliver much. But when you look at the past government being Fashola, what Ambode is doing is more higher than what Fashola did. So I don't think that this guy, because why Ambode is going more higher, he's taking direction, instruction from himself. The one that Turumbu bring, he picked some, he did not pick all. Because this one that bring in now have to pick what Turumbu is saying. So that's why Ambode go high. He rejected some of the talk Turumbu bring out and follow his own. So I don't think that the new one will go more higher than Ambode.
Do you think that Ambode will become anytime soon?
Well, you know that a politician, you cannot trust them. You cannot trust them. They can change your mind at any time. You cannot trust them. If you are a politician, I will not trust you. But I can change. I myself, I can change.
Lastly, sir, do you think that it was right for Ambode to accept the defeat?
Well, he will accept. Is he going to do blood to blood? He will accept. Because with that, is someone that put him there, and you know the way that he take reach there. And you know that one day he will still be off. So he will accept it. He cannot go to blood.
You've heard what the people have to say. This is Bystanders at Newstand on Flip TV. I am Ambode. Until next time, bye-bye.